Craig Hodges was one of the NBA's best sharpshooters in the 1980s and early 90s. He averaged 8.5 points per game throughout his career, but it was his three-point shooting that put him on the map. He won the NBA three-point contest a record-tying 3 times. However, after winning the 1992 NBA Finals, he visited the White House with the rest of the Chicago Bulls. At this visit, he handed then-President George H.W. Bush a letter detailing the treatment of minorities in the country. Hodges was subsequently cut by the Bulls and never re-signed to another NBA team. Many people believe that Hodges was blacklisted by the NBA for his activism. His former coach Phil Jackson stated, quote, "I found it strange that not a single team called to inquire about him." Craig Hodges created an example of athlete activism that many athletes have built off of in recent years. Since the emergence of the Black Lives Matter movement, athletes have been emboldened to take a stand.
All's my life I has to fight, nigga. All's my life hard times like, yeah. Bad trips like, yeah. Nazareth, I'm fucked up, homie, you fucked up. But if God got us, then we gon' be alright.
In 2014, 5 St. Louis Rams entered the field pregame with the hands up, don't shoot gesture. This was an act of solidarity with those protesting the death of Michael Brown in nearby Ferguson, Missouri. The NFL did not fine the players, but many people criticized them for this silent protest, including the St. Louis Police Department.
In the fall of 2015, the University of Missouri football players joined the students who were protesting the removal of University President Timothy M. Wolf because of the school's handling of racial acts that were occurring on campus, such as racial slurs and smeared feces in shape of a swastika. The protest led the Missouri football team to offer the university a straightforward ultimatum: resign or we won't play. This act of willingness to join a campus protest and accomplish one goal worked for this team and university. During the 2016 ESPYs, Carmelo Anthony, Chris Paul, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade stood up amongst all past and current athletes in attendance and called to action to those watching to start the change by educating ourselves, exploring current issues, and by speaking up. This message came shortly after shootings in Dallas, Orlando, and Baton Rouge.
Time to look in the mirror and ask ourselves, what are we doing to create change?
The 2016 preseason started with immediate controversy when San Francisco 49ers quarterback Colin Kaepernick sat on the bench instead of standing while the Star-Spangled Banner was played. This continued throughout the season, and so did the national attention brought to the issue. Some teammates and players from opposing teams did the same. This act of activism through protests and athletics was seen as hurtful and disrespectful to the American flag, what Kaepernick believed stood for oppression and injustice.
The New England Patriots won the Super Bowl in February of 2017. They will follow tradition and have a celebratory visit to the White House later this year. When they visited the White House in 2015, star quarterback Tom Brady was conspicuously absent from this visit to Obama's White House. This snub went largely unnoticed, but this year, 6 Patriots who have stated they will forego a visit to Trump's White House have gained great media attention. 3 of these 6 players have not been re-signed by the Patriots thus far. Craig Hodges spoke out in 1992, and it cost him his basketball career. Numerous athletes have spoken out in recent years and have received varying responses. Time will tell how these recent athlete activists will be remembered and how it will impact their professional careers and the history of athlete activism.